when it comes to new engineers, what is one common mistake you see them make, and would you, what advice would you give to help them overcome these mistakes that you might see or have heard in a mix?
The biggest things that I could tell any engineer is to not rely on something you don't know anything about, meaning engineering and the computer. What you need to rely on is your ears. So, like, I'll see a lot of guys that'll, when they get a microphone, they think, okay, I need isolation. Let me go into a closet. And they go into a closet and they're getting reflections off of all of these walls. If you go into a closet and it has like clothes everywhere, that's actually pretty good. But if you're like sticking it in a corner or something like that because you think that makes it better, it's like, no, that doesn't make it
Trapping
better.
the bass.
Yeah, you're trapping the bass. Like, listen to it. Like,
Your vocal's going to be thinner.
yes, exactly. So the way I'm speaking right now is my natural voice. If I speak into that corner, it's not going to sound like my natural voice.
Yeah.
So just record yourself wherever you think you would normally, be a regular person and speak, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm sitting in the middle of a room right now. It sounds pretty good. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Not like, well, I saw on YouTube people record in a corner, so I need to go into a corner, or you need to do this weird thing to make it sound this way. It's like, no, just be natural about it. If you want to get good at mixing, listen to music. Like, intently listen to the music, reference the music. So I have a program that I use that I have multiple mixes saved in there of my favorite mixes that of my favorite bands. As I'm mixing, I'm constantly turning them on and listening for a second and turning them off and going back to mixing. And I'm not like learning anything new. I'm just comparing to what sounds good.
Tuning your ear for a quick second.
Exactly. Like, before mixing, people should sit down in front of their speakers or whatever and listen to their favorite songs.
See what it sounds like in their speakers,
exactly.
in their room.
Then listen to your song and see how they compare.
Yeah.
And that's the easiest way. If you think, okay, well, their vocals aren't as boomy. Mine are boomy. Okay, well, that means you need to get rid of the boom. Where is boom? In the low end. Get rid of that. Listen to the mix of everything. Where do the vocals sit? Where does the kick drum sit? Where does the snare sit? And try to mimic that the best way possible, rather than just watching a YouTube video of a guy that says, well, you need to high pass all the vocals every time. And it always needs to be like this. Your compression always needs to be like this. No, it doesn't. You need to tune it until you think it sounds good, and not, so that's the biggest mistake, is people thinking
only this much reduction.
Exactly. Yeah. Is just not following history of music and listening to what sounds good.
Slam the compressor until it sounds like the vocal that you want it to sound like.
Yeah.
Through a reference, like you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to it. Like, listen to how balanced things are and get your vocal there. Whether it's with automation or compression, just do your best to get there.
Ooh.